Lovely people, I welcome you back to Soulstar. How are you guys doing? So thank you so much guys for liking and subscribing, and I send you so much of love from here, from this little window that I have, and I share everything with you here. I have been traveling, so I was not able to post the readings on time. So I'm back with your specific zodiac reading, wherein we're going to share the messages from your ancestors this October. What is that they're trying to tell you this October, right? So this is, keep in mind my description is in the box below. Have a look for details, and also I dabble in the Vedic and the Western astrology. Okay, so don't get confused. If you're a cross watcher, please use your inner compass. Otherwise, guys, do watch your sun, moon, and rising, because we're doing Aries, Leo, Sag, etc., etc. All these zodiacs we're going to cover, but separately. So we begin with Aries right now. So Aries, let's see what you need to see going forward, my Aries. Okay, do watch your sun, moon, rising. I'm saying that again. Whichever part of the world you're in, whenever you watch this, the title attracts you. Obviously, there's something in this reading for you, my Aries. So collectively, I think change is, of course, the theme, as we say, because that is the only constant, right? Analysis of the planets and the movements, they keep changing, right? So upcoming week, October, what do you need to see? What are the messages from your ancestors? What are they trying to communicate to you? And we're using the mandala deck for your tarot forecast. Let's see what are they trying to tell you. So this is slightly different deck, but this is a very intense and a profound deck for my ancestor messages, etc. I always use the deck. Okay, I do not do reversals on the channel. For obviously we tap into energies only. So see where it's resonating and how. Okay, so it's a very general reading. But of course for Aries, let's see what your ancestors going to tell you. It's going to be a free spread. We have the horse. I'm going to explain it to you, right? Don't panic. With the horse here, it's the animal of jewels, right? So jewels are pentacles in this particular deck. This is more like the call to action kind of vibe for me. Okay, but I'm going to explain it to you once the spread is out. It's looking productive, Aries. It's looking productive for you, and if you're working on some important projects, certain decisions that you need to make, your ancestors are saying that you can go forward with it. Then we have the Padma Dakini, the Dakini of lotuses. Okay, these are wands in this particular deck. Okay, suit of wands. So this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, and we have Earth here with us. Let's move on. What do we need to see from the ancestors? I'm going to explain this to you once the spread is out. Okay. What else with the Padma Dakini? Five of Jewels. Right? So again, I think it's about a decision that you have to make. And they're advising you to, go forward and take that call. Okay? They're saying that you have to look it in the eye and face it. Because with the Dakini here, it's looking bright for you. It's looking good for you. Your ancestors are saying that they're supporting you. You have to look for a sign. Seven of lotuses, yes. See, there's a snake also around the bottom, right? But as I said, that they are literally advising you to continue doing what you're doing and battle it out well. This could be like facing the dark side of you as well, Aries. Okay, it could be about seeing things for where they are and not really playing the blame game. This is six of double Vajras. Double Vajras is basically the water energy in this deck. So this is six of cups here. Okay, so with the six of cups, what are they trying to convey? I'm going to just clarify that for you, but I'm going to explain the spread to you. What else we need to see? Then we have the four of lotuses. If you see the image clearly, okay. So for some of you, this is really about a love call. Okay, this is about something you do in love. And this is about that equal give and take. This is about saying that I see it for the way it is. I am not standing confused anymore. Okay. And your spirit guides are really telling you that you can take that call, you can move forward. Okay. So now as I see this, I see 1414, right? So with the 1414 here, frankly, it is a great time for you to grow. Okay, a great time. Like I said, it's very productive. It's important for you to understand and know your worth. Your guides are telling you that, your ancestors are telling you that. They are saying that you are going to uh, bring about the much needed change if you start trusting yourself more than trusting other people, and learn to dance to the tunes of the universe and bring about the balance that's required in your life by taking help from others too, right? And they're saying that you can do it, you can bring about that change. You have to be willing to go forward when you embrace that change, because opportunities are coming your way, they are going to come your way. With this horse here, whether you're going forward and taking it, that's the whole game, right? So your ancestors really here are telling you, it's a mystical prediction, right? So they're really telling you that you cannot, sit back. You'll have to get up here. With this seven of lotuses, the wands, you have to get up here, fight all that you feel is probably not right or seems fair to you, but they're saying that you'll be able to manage well, you'll be perfectly fine. As long as you ground yourself, you ground your energies, you will be making the right decision. In regard to love, this is a six of double vajras. So of course this is a someone who took out something from you, Aries. Okay. And you gave very unconditionally to the person or whoever we're talking about, right? But Aries is saying that with this year, it was intense. It was really intense. It was very, very, close to your heart. Okay. And you have been kind of thinking, and you've been staying in that light where you've been asking for guidance from the divine and saying, you know what am I supposed to do next? How will I bring about that change? How will that change come into my life? You've been asking yourself this question over and over and over, because that person, that energy is really playing on you. Okay, it's so playing on you. And ideally, for us, I think, when we are ready to embrace the change that the divine is offering, and we are ready to see the bigger picture, I feel life becomes, much easier, because then you're not conflicted. Then you are in that energy where you know that, okay, this is coming for my highest good. This is coming to me in the right time, and I am not going to question it anymore, right? So Aries, I think that whatever your ancestors are communicating to you, please take it seriously, because they are saying do not back out. Because of this reason, do not back out. Okay, they really want you to stand up. They really want you to take that call. It could also be about a deep friendship that you had with somebody that did not kind of pan out the way you had expected. For some, it's also about not staying stuck in the energy with this four of lotuses here, which is like the four of wands. So this is about that commitment. So overall, if I actually see, I see amazing scope, I see amazing growth, I see very satisfactory results coming your way, emotional wellness coming your way in love, specifically for some Aries. Okay. In short, you need to really work on your priorities. You really need to understand as to where is it going and how you need to take it forward. Okay, so I'm going to pull out one more card to see what is the outcome suggested. One more card, please. Singles would do really well. There would be a lot of suitable proposals probably that's going to come your way. Business would be fine. I'm just stating generally what they're throwing to me right now. Your ancestors are truly with you in this time, Aries, and they're saying that you can bring about that change as long as you are aligned. Ace of Jewels. Again, as I said, this is really about starting. It's really about staying in the mood of inspiration, not succumbing, taking up the opportunities coming your way, trusting divine, saying that I know my ancestors are with me, I know that they're guiding me through, I know that it's coming my way, and I'm happy about it, and I'm taking it the way it's coming to me. So, an amazing phase I think is going to start for you guys, okay? And I feel your ancestors are really loud and clear here in stating that whatever was kind of stuck is not going to stay stuck if you start working upon and trusting more in yourself and putting more faith in divine, right? So your ancestors are sending you this, my Aries. I shall see you the next time. And if you have not subscribed and liked, please do. And sending you so much of love until eternity. Bye.